Yo, what's up guys, Shad here, coach of Bayern Munich, and welcome to the second week of the ETA. Now, if you haven't seen last week's video, week 1 match, you should check out the playlist of the ETA videos, as well as draft analysis is also in that playlist, so you can check out what drafts I actually have, and you can see how we started off this season against iPro, and I forgot his team name. Mewnich United, how can I forget that? It's basically one of my favorite football teams. So yeah, this week we're up against Todd and his Chicago Bouffalants. Todd is a really cool guy. I don't know if he uploads. I will ask him if he has a channel that I should put in the link in the description off. If not, then I'll just put his Twitter link or something there. Whatever he wants me to. So check him out. He's a cool guy. He's a subscriber of mine, so he must be cool and good at Pokemon. I think that's how it works. I said it last time, I'm going to say it again. So, Todd's draft is absolutely ridiculous. But after starting off with the win last week, we kind of need to continue that, you know, at least I want to. And if we can beat this team, I think we can beat any team. So yeah, I think I have a pretty poor matchup, but let's go over Todd's team first. I'm not gonna put it on screen again because I'm lazy. He has Magearna, Megalopony, Latios, Tyranitar, Thunny, Donphan, Roserade, Chandelure, and Gorbis. So, he has a Gorbis plus 8 things he can successfully baton pass into. That's a problem. Magearna is a fucking stupidly good Pokemon. Megalopony is here because, despite it not being released officially, at least not in Sun and Moon, because we wanted to. That's just, it makes sense. So yeah, Latios I do not have a switch into, like, at all. T-Tar destroys my team. I do not have a switch into that. Thunny destroys my team. Donphan, if it's a rock polish variant, can actually do a ton of work late game, but not expecting that. It's just another option that he has. Roserade, no one has a switch in, at least not a good one. Chandelure is actually the least threatening thing to my team by far, and I'm not expecting it to come. And then he's Gorbis, which on its own can be a scary threat, and if it baton passes, it's even more of a problem. So, Todd's team is ridiculous. It makes me really sad, but we'll see how we can beat that. So yeah, I'm not expecting Chandelure to come because I do have Nihilego check it offensively. I have Mantine to check it and counter it essentially. Megalatoria checks it very well, and Incineroar just hard walls it. Plus the fact that Infernape and Thundurus also outspeed it. Diggersby is immune to one of its stabs, and could be a Scarf Raid or something of the sort. So I just don't see Chandelure doing anything against my team. I don't see why he would bring it unless he really wants something that isn't T-Tar to kill Delmise. I don't know. So definitely expecting Magearna, Megalopony, Latios and T-Tar probably also coming. And then it's probably Thundurus and Donphan. So it's probably just going to be his first 6. He could obviously bring Roserade or Gorbis. But yeah, I'm gonna assume it's the first 6. Donphan for rocks and spin, T-Tar to break shit down, Lob to just kill everything, Latios to check a couple things on my team. Who could even be a Scarf Raid just to make sure that he can check Infernape very well, and that kind of stuff. Magearna just to be fat and really strong and good and counter to Nihilego and stuff. Check to Megalatoria if he's like a Sugar Berry variant, and stuff like that. Thunny T, just because of Thunny T, it's always good. So yeah, the first thing I noticed is that his team really doesn't like DD Mega Altaria. So I'm bringing that Altaria Natural Cure before Mega Evolves. Return Earthquake, Dragonets, and Roost. Max attack 204, speed with a Jolly Nature, 4 in defense, 48 HP. I had different moves in this fourth move slot, but I figured that Roost would be a lot more useful. I'm not gonna go into what moves it actually is because I might bring it later on in the season. It's a bit of a surprise one. That I'm really excited to show off if I get to try it out this season. If not, then I'll be really sad. So, yeah, pretty standard DD Mega Ult is enough speed to outspeed Megalopony at +1. If he, for some reason, wants Jolly Max speed, I don't think he will, but, you know, just making sure. And then, just a little bit bulk. I should probably have invested a little bit more into bulk, but that's, you know, these things happen. Let's just say that. So, yeah, Mega Ult is the big win con. If you can sub a DD, it is pretty much good game unless he has a Scarfer in the form of Latios or Thunny T, or Roserade. Or if he has like a random focus edge, or if I obviously haven't worn his team down enough. The only things I really need damage off on are Roserade, Donphan, and Magearna. Everything else just kind of dies to a +1 Mega Altaria. So That's amazing. So yeah, Megalatoria is an absolute massive threat to this team. I'm expecting him to bring like a Sugarberry McGinn or something of the sort to actually check the thing. Maybe just Fizz Death Donphan and keep that in the back with Gunk Shot. That's definitely possible, but yeah, Megalatoria is a threat to his team, and I'm looking forward to it. So, next up, another thing that absolutely destroys his team to some extent, absolutely to some extent, yeah, sure, is L22, the Thunderous with the E-Belt, Prankster, T-Bolt, Superpower, HP Ice, and T-Wave. Just enough speed to outspeed Latios. So, I wanted T-Wave just because Megalophony is a massive threat and he has Smash Pass, so it just only makes sense to have that safety net in the back. If he actually gets a Smash Pass off at anything of the sort, I have that option. Unless he passes into T-Tar because Prankster doesn't affect Dark types in his gen, or of course in Thunders or Donphan. I don't know why it doesn't affect Dark types, it doesn't make sense, but you know, because Dark type wasn't fucking good enough already. Thanks, Game Freak. First knockoff, now just everything is terrible. Also the Steel nerf, just everything. Why Dark types? I mean, I love them, but you know. So yeah, Thunny Eye, sorry, does a ton of work to his team. Everything in his team that resists electric, which is Donphan is being immune, Thunny T being immune, and Roserade resisting is weak to ice. So that's cool. And then we have some power to plop the Tita, actually OHKO's Tita with the X belt, even if it's max HP. I think it's a roll on a defensive one. I don't actually remember, but a while since I made that calc. But yeah, Thunny Eye does a ton of work to his team. And it can weaken stuff for Megalatoria, specifically Donphan and Roserade, which is very nice. So these two work really well together. And yeah, next up we have Monodoi, the DSB, with its debut, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I thought Thunder's debut, so these two are coming for the first time. Yeah, with the Focus Edge, huge power of course, Return, Earthquake, Agility, and Protect. Max attack, Adamant, 240 speed, and 16 HP. I think that's enough speed to outspeed Gorbis. That would make sense. That would make sense. Or Magearna. Magearna would make even more sense. Yeah, it's Magearna. I'm fairly sure. I don't remember. I'm bad. I have bad memory. So, dual stab of Diggersby does a ton of work to his team. And then I have Protect. To protect myself from fake outs from Megalopony, of course. Also, could maybe allow me to scout against potential Scarfrost. And anything of the sort, or other choice users, of course. And yeah, Agility, Diggersby. I'm just, basically, if you can't tell, I just threw on win cons on this team to see if that will work, because I can't go defensive against the team. I'm just gonna throw in things and see how I can win. It's not gonna work very well. It's just not. So I could bring Fizzdev up. Well, I was considering Fizzdev Spikes Diggersby, as that switches into Tita to some extent if it's not Adamant Choice Bandit, and even then he's gonna be threatened out. And I can set up Spikes on that, and Spikes would be really, really good this game to enable Megalatoria to sweep. But I decided that fuck it, just go ow. So this is ow. This is an ow. So yeah, it's Diggersby. Moving on, we have Kryptonite, Dini Crossmore, Captain with the leftovers Prism Armor. Now, this is a really specific spread that Shroom came up with. I was like, okay, I have nothing for Magearna. I'll just play around it offensively. And Shroom was like, I can probably find a meme switch. I was like, I don't need a meme switching, but go ahead, show me what you got. And he came up with a set that I had in mind as well, which is SD Necrozma. Now, SD Necrozma wasn't on my mind. I wasn't sure if I was going to bring it. Was heavily leaning towards it. And then Truman was like, yo, SD Necrozma with this spread is the thing to go with. And I was like, sure. It's just, sure, yeah, I'll take it. So, we have Earthquake, Sword Dance, Night Slash, and Moonlight. Max HP, 144 speed, Jolly, and 112 in Spadef. That Spadef and HP investment allows me to switch into Magearna, and with the speed investment I can outspeed every form of Magearna, barring of course a Scarf variant. Now, SD plus Earthquake is nice. It plops Magearna, it plops Tita, it offers some chip damage, it plops Chandelure, and then Night Stage is there for his only ground resist or immunity being the, well, barring Thunderous, being Latios, and Thunderous isn't particularly bulky, so that works out. I don't love this set, but this is probably the meme one of this week. Yeah, I'll just see how it goes. Also, Moonlight is obviously not optimal because he has T-Tar, but it's better than no recovery. You know, if he doesn't bring in T-Tar, that's also fine. That's just perfect. So, bring in SD Necrozma, we'll see how it works. And yeah, next up we have Portgas the Ape Owen Philip, the god that has put in so much work last week, much like the other thing that I forgot that put in work. Was it Altaria? Pretty sure it was Altaria. So, we have E-Belt and Fire with Iron Fist, Mark Punch, Close Combat, Flebits, and U-Turn. Enough speed to outspeed. Where's his team again? There's his team. Thunny T. Yeah, Thunny T. And then just the rest in HP. this set actually does a ton of work to his team. The only thing he has that can take its dual set well, barring Chandelure, is the Latios and Fizdef Donphan. Now I can U-turn out on those. Latios is not going to enjoy U-turn, and that's cool. Again, I don't think Chandelure is coming. I don't think it's a good bring against my team, and he's probably not going to risk me having Earthquake or anything of the sort, or Soul Knight, of course. So, yeah. Yeah, that's that. If he brings Chandelure, I'm hot walled by it, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I suppose. Yeah, if him doesn't work, Mach Punch is able to check the Mega Lopunny. Flare Blitz Oko's Magearna. I can Oko the Titar. I do a ton of damage to Donphan if he isn't Fizdef. Oko Roserade. I do a ton of damage to Thunny T. A ton of damage to Gorbers I kill with CC plus Mach Punch. And I can do a ton of damage to Latios with the U-turn. So, also, me running Expert, of course, allows me to bluff a choice item rather than a Life Orb variant. You know, I also don't want Life Orb plus Feathers necessarily, so it's cool to not have that. Yeah, E-Belt and Frame does a ton of work to his team. Hopefully, he can do a lot of things and save my ass. That'd be nice. Next up, or last up, we have R-Beast and Nihilego with the choice Scar of Beast Boost, Power Gem, Stealth Rock, Dazzling Gleam, and Psychic. Timid with enough speed to outspeed his Thunny T, and then max special attack and 16 instant death. So this thing is interesting. I needed rocks. I wanted something else that can check Mega Lopunny, so I had to bring Nihilego. There you go. That's how it works. Yeah, the thing has decent cleanup potential, but it's mainly to weaken Mega Lopunny, weaken things like Titar as well to some extent. Get chip damage off of Magearna is also nice, and damage off on the Donphan, and Roserade even, because those are all things you could maybe switch in depending on what set I have, what move I go for, etc. So getting damage off on any of those is nice. Scarf Rocks is a nice bluff for late game. I forget my rocks with the thing. He's not going to expect me to be Scarf necessarily. I can bring this on later on the Mega Lopunny, on a Fake or anything, and then make him think I'm sacking it and actually just kill him if I have gotten damage off. That'd be cool. So yeah, the reason I'm not bringing Fizdef Necrozma, by the way, which would obviously be my best attempt at dealing with Mega Lopunny defensively, is because he has Titar, and Fizdef Necrozma just doesn't want to deal with Titar necessarily. Even through Prism, or more like a Bandit Crunch is going to do a million. I'm 100% expecting Bandit Titar to come. So yeah, I don't think he can allow himself not to bring Titar, because it's his only way of beating Necrozma reliably. So I think he kind of has to bring that. So I'm gonna pause, and then we'll get into the game and see what he brings and what happens and stuff and things. Yay! Okay, so with the game, and as you can see, Todd decided to bring Chandelure, Latios, Thunny T, Donphan, Mega Lopunny, and Magearna. Lopunny is pre-mega, but it doesn't matter in this gen. Obviously, Megas get their mega, their speed thingy already. Basically, stat order, turn order isn't determined before you Mega Evolve anymore, which is nice. So it doesn't matter too much unless you switch into anything, as I say in chat. So it's just not gonna matter probably. So, he didn't bring Titar, and he brought Chandelure instead. I'm not sure why. I'd like to hear his reason. He probably has one, because that's how people team build that aren't me. They have reasons for things. It's, you know, how smart people do it. But yeah, he has an all male team. I have a female, so I win. Is that how it works? Probably not. So I'm gonna leave with Necrozma, because he doesn't have anything for it. If he leaves Mega Lopunny, he's gonna be scared out immediately, even though I don't have a Psychic move. And anything else I can probably beat 1v1 barring the Thunderous. So hey, I'm just gonna lead Necrozma, and he's gonna lead with Donphan, and I'm just gonna click the SD turn 1, because he's probably gonna get a rocks. If he doesn't, I can take his hits relatively well, assuming that he is a bulky variant. So yeah, I'm just gonna SD up against Donphan. I was hoping he wouldn't click rocks, because I obviously have Sash Diggersby without hazard removal, because I was hoping to pressure him enough to the point where he can't get up his hazards, which was a stupid idea. Was basically just hoping that he wouldn't click rocks against me. So yeah, that's that. I'm just gonna SD up first turn, because Donphan is probably gonna get up rocks, and then it can't really do too much to me. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. And he brings in Chandelure, and I know Chandelure is a little bitch, because Necrozma is the greatest. So I do a quick calc, and even if he's modest specs, he cannot OCO my Necrozma. So I'm just gonna stay in, click Earthquake, and get rid of the thing, so that Infernape has an easier time. So this is exactly what's gonna happen. He's gonna click Fire Blast, though, expecting me to go into Diggersby. That does a clean 51%, and he's gonna die to that Earthquake. So Chandelure is gone. That doesn't matter too much. Necrozma is weakened, but that's fine. Right now he's gonna bring in his Mega Lopunny, and I'm just gonna have to sack this because I don't have a switch in, obviously, and this was my best attempt at a switch in, even though it's not because I'm not Fizz Def. So Fake Out plus return is going to knock me out on the following turn, and that's fine. The Necrozma was there for Megaina, and it died before Megaina was hit the field. It's nice. So now I'm going to Infernape. I'm going to play the Bluffing the Choice Scarf game and just click U-turn against the Donphan. This damage obviously doesn't tell me anything because I'm E-Belt and not Bandit or anything of the sort. Take the Rocky Helmet damage, that's fine. The damage also tells me that he is not Fizz Def but Spidef, which means Infernape can actually do a ton of damage to late game, so can Diggersby and Mega Altaria. So that's really good to know that he is more of a Spidef variant. Now I'm going to go to my Thundy Eye and just get damage off on the thing, essentially, and just click HP Ice here. He could also be scared of like a Life Orb Grass Knot, which I definitely think he would be. So yeah, I'm just going to click HP Ice, get damage off on the thing. I can take any hit bar like a Head Smash, so I should be fine just clicking HP Ice here. And my laptop is lagging, and he goes to Megaina, and it does 9%, which tells me that he's probably just max HP, nothing fancy about that. I'm just going to click T-Bolt this turn because, for one, I lost my switch in, and two, I want to know what he goes for, because I can take any hit bar like a Flare Cannon, so I should be fine by just getting damage off on the thing. And that's exactly what happens because he's going to go for the Volt Switch. That's perfect because he is now low. Not low, but relatively low, which is perfect for me. And now probably in range for my Mega Altaria. So he brings him a Mega Low Putty. I'm just going to be like, I'm staying in, I'm clicking T-Wave because I don't know how to switch in either. So going for the Fake Out. Now I can click T-Wave on the thing. Nope, he also has Quick Attack, which is the best set he could bring obviously against my team. But I was kind of hoping he wouldn't have it, you know? I'm a hopeful person. So this time I'm going to go into Infernape, and since I clicked U-turn last time, I don't think he's going Latios, and even if he does, I get good damage off on it. So I'm just going to click CC as he goes into Donphan, and that does 41%. Excuse me for my laptop being really laggy, so it's just really annoying. So he's at 41%. Oh, he took 41%. He's at 43, 42 point something. I think would be more accurate, but I assume that this is a roll because I think he's Spidef from the calcs. He's looking like he's Spidef. So this is a roll. It's in my favor. And if he kills me right here, I can then go into Mega Altaria and set up a DD. And then it's looking really grim for him because as soon as Mega Altaria gets up a DD and is still at good health, this game's over. Thunderous just dies. Megaina dies from his range. Latios just dies, Mega Lopunny dies, and Donphan would die from this range. So Mega Altaria is looking really good right now. Of course, I still haven't seen his item on Megaina, but I have gotten the damage of a Thunderous, which was huge. So depending on the set, I can still kill him with a Earthquake, even if he has Sugar Berry. So actually, I don't know if I can. I didn't calculate at this point yet. But yeah, I'm just gonna stay with Infernape this turn and click Close Combat again. Either get to roll and kill him, which would be nice, or I get a set opportunity with Mega Altaria. Probably one of my better ones in this matchup. So yeah, I'm just gonna click CC again, and as you will see, that thing goes down and Infernape gets another kill for the season. That's the third one already. That's nice. And he's gonna throw in his Mega Lopunny. Obviously that's his best play, and I'm just gonna go hard into my Nihilego because he has to go for Fake Out. He cannot risk me being Scarf and going for CC because I've been bluffing a Choice Scarf all game. So I'm going with Nihilego, go for the Dazzling Gleam because that's my best play at this point. It does good damage to Thunder T, it does good damage to this, it does a ton to Latios. I would tweet KO it would obviously tweet KO it, and I'm Scarf, so I would tweet KO him unless he is Scarf himself. And Megaina would take damage, which he doesn't want it to, so I don't think he's going into that. So Dazzling Gleam would just mean that the thing is guaranteed a Mark Punch range, and everything else would take a good chunk. So that's my play. I can also hope to obviously miss the high jump kick. That does not happen, unfortunately, so Nihilego goes down, but that's fine. It did what it had to do. Barring the whole getting a rocks part, which I should mention, rocks aren't actually that important at this point. Tiny T dies to Mega Altaria, and yeah. That's it. That's all I had to say. Megaina doesn't need Rock Sim, so I probably should have gotten up Rocks, honestly, because that means Thunny T is in range for Flare Blitz from Infernape, because that gives me another win opportunity, but, you know, the hindsight and stuff. So I'm going to go into Diggersby and just click Return. Nothing wants to take at this point. He goes to Megaina, and the Earthquake from his range is going to take it out, even if he's Fizz Def, Sugar Berry, it doesn't matter. So he does actually have Sugar Berry, so now the thing is gone, and Mega Altaria is looking happier by the minute, but he does of course have Fake Out plus Quick Attack on his Mega Lopunny, and that's unfortunate. So he brings in Latios, and the thing, I want to see what set the thing is. I want to see what it goes for, and if it goes for a Draco right here, Mega Altaria is inside. I don't think he will. I don't think that's his play, but he's probably going to go for Ice Beam. He's going to have that from a Mega Alt, so Yeah, he does go for Ice Beam. I'm stashed, but even without the stash, I love that. I go for the return to get a ton of damage off on him. Actually get a crit, and he has a Chilan Berry, which is nice. And it does 74% through the Chilan Berry with the crit. That's incredible. Diggersby is a monster. So, Diggersby goes down, and now it's Megaltorian in front of him against the world in this game. Unless he doesn't go for Ice Beam here, is over and he wins probably, unless something goes really lucky my way. So I'm gonna go for the DD as he goes for the Ice Beam. That does 74%. I think that's a high roll, which is unfortunate. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm gonna knock him out with the return. Latios goes down, Megaltorian gets another kill, and he's gonna bring in his Mega Lopunny and just click Fake Out plus Quick Attack and kill me, and that's fine, I guess. Not really, because this is gonna be me losing. So Fake Out comes in, I'm gonna click Roost in case he doesn't click Quick Attack. Like maybe he misclicks and goes for return. That'd be nice. He doesn't. So then I go into Infernape. I'm gonna click the Mark Punch button. It's my safest play. Even if you go Thunderous T, I outspeed unless he has Scarf. However, I think Sunny T was still his play. I was considering going for Flabits definitely, but gotta play it safe. Mega Opening goes down as he does stay in against the Mark Punch. And now Sunny T is gonna come in. I cannot outgo the thing with the Flabits. It might even be Scarf. And I'm gonna lose this game. But Infernape is a fucking legend and crits him. And we win this game. So, I may or may not have screamed when that happened. It's not hacks, it was called. So that's an ending to a game. Yeah. Infernape is a fucking legend and just gets a crit and gets 3 kills this game and goes 3-0 and now 5-0 for the season in just 2 games. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Todd. I did not deserve to win that game. I didn't build too well. I didn't play well. Yep, my stomach just made noises. You're gonna hear those. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, I didn't deserve to win that game, but I did because Infernape is a legend. So yeah, we go. We move on to 2-0, and that's nice. Lucky bad prevails as per usual. So yeah, next week we go up against, let me check so I don't lie to you people. I think, yeah, we go against the Dutch Dragon Knights, I think. Yes, that is correct. I don't know who their coach is right now off the top of my head. Let me actually check so I'm not a dickhead. Attack Clyde is the coach. There we go. This sheet is confusing. Jesus Christ, dude. So yeah, we go up against Clyde and his Dutch Dragon Knights. There's Dutch Duos in this division as well. I'm confused at these bad team names. So yeah, Dutch Dragon Knights. He has Hooper and Bound, Mega Pinsir, Garchomp, Scizor offense. Well, that's his offense, and then he has a bunch of fat stuff as well. Alola, Marowak, Tapu Fini, Pilliput, Serena, and Galvantula is his draft. The rest of his draft. So like, he doesn't have much in terms of bulk, but he has Tapu Fini, which chews everything. Garchomp, which can chew things. Alola, Marowak, Pilliput, just. It's a really gross draft offensively, and then he has okay defensives, which are enough for him to not just get plopped by everything. So it's just Hooper Unbound, Mega Pinsir, my Flying Resist Annihilate on Thunderous. It's a sad time, but we'll see how we can overcome that matchup. Maybe Lucky and Bad will prevail once again. That'd be cool. So that's it. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a comment saying #Lucky and Bad prevails, or just without the hashtag. Hashtags are for losers anyway. So. Okay, thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, leave some nudes. I will appreciate all 3 of those, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.